Introduction and context. This is a comprehensive alert about the winter storm approaching the state of New York, particularly affecting the Tug Hill Plateau region and much of western New York. The National Weather Service, NWS, has issued weather alerts and advisories, including winter storm watches and lake effect snow warnings for multiple areas. Forecasts indicate heavy lake effect snow could persist from Sunday night through Wednesday afternoon, with snow bands remaining active even longer in some locations. The purpose of this video is to explain in detail why this weather event is occurring, which regions will be most affected, what impacts are expected on travel and daily life, and what you need to know to prepare and stay safe. What lake effect snow is and why it matters. To fully understand the intensity of this winter storm, it is essential to explain lake effect snow, the weather phenomenon driving much of the forecasted snow. Lake effect snow occurs when very cold air moves over the relatively warmer water of large lakes, such as Lake Ontario or Lake Erie. The warmer water warms and moistens the lower layer of the cold air, causing moisture to evaporate into the air. As this warmer, moisture-laden air moves away from the lake and cools again, it releases the moisture as snow. This process can create intense, narrow bands of snow that can produce very high snowfall totals over relatively small areas. The Tug Hill Plateau is one of the most snow-prone areas in the United States because of the ideal combination of its location relative to Lake Ontario and its elevated terrain. Snow totals here often exceed 200 inches in a typical winter because of this local weather mechanism. Where the alerts are and what they mean. Right now, multiple alerts are in effect from the NWS for regions including Oswego, Jefferson, and Lewis counties. These areas are under winter storm watches and other advisories, signaling that dangerous winter weather is possible or likely. These alerts reflect forecasts of significant lake effect snow, strong winds, and hazardous conditions. A winter storm watch indicates that the potential for very heavy snow and severe winter weather exists, although exact timing and location may shift as the storm evolves. These watches often precede warnings when forecasts become more certain. Detailed forecast by region. In the Tug Hill Plateau and surrounding areas near Watertown and Fort Drum, models predict the heaviest snow. Lake effect snow bands forming over Lake Ontario will likely move over these regions between Monday night and Tuesday night. Snowfall rates could be exceptionally high during peak periods, leading to rapid snow accumulation across the western New York region, including parts of Niagara, Orleans, northern Erie, and Genesee counties. Snowfall totals are expected to be significant, especially from Sunday night through Tuesday. Blowing snow and drifting snow will exacerbate travel hazards. In the areas south of Buffalo, such as Wyoming, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties, forecasts show 25 to 50 centimeters of snow possible, with strong winds creating near whiteout conditions. Central New York, including Syracuse and surrounding communities, is expected to receive lighter snowfall on average, as the heaviest lake effect bands tend to stay closer to or directly downwind of the lakes. Impacts on travel and daily life. One of the most severe impacts of this storm will be on roads and travel. Conditions are likely to become extremely dangerous, with blowing and drifting snow, very low visibility, and snow-covered highways. Motorists could face life-threatening conditions if driving during the peak of a storm. Authorities in New York have already issued warnings and travel advisories. Some areas may restrict travel or road access entirely to protect public safety as crews work to clear major routes. These conditions could persist from Monday morning through Wednesday morning or later. In addition to travel disruptions, the combination of heavy snow and strong winds increases the risk of power outages and downed tree limbs, affecting both residents and emergency services. Temperatures and wind chill. During the core of the storm, temperatures are expected to plummet across much of the region. Wind chill values could make it feel significantly colder than the actual air temperature, with conditions that increase the risk of hypothermia or frostbite for people exposed outdoors without proper protection. Such extreme cold, combined with heavy snowfall and wind gusts, reinforces the need for residents to stay informed and prepared during a storm. Government and emergency response. Facing these forecasts, state and local officials in New York have been mobilizing resources. The governor has declared a state of emergency for several counties in anticipation of heavy snow and dangerous conditions. This declaration allows the state to coordinate responses with local governments, highway crews, and emergency personnel more effectively. Crews are being pre-positioned to respond to road closures and stranded motorists. First responders will be active throughout the storm to assist where needed, particularly in the hardest-hit areas. Household and personal preparations. Given the severity of the forecast, it is crucial for families and individuals to prepare in advance. Households should ensure they have adequate supplies, including non-perishable food, water, medications, and emergency kits in case of power outages or limited mobility. Heating systems should be checked, and alternative heat sources should be ready if needed. For vehicles, having winter kits with blankets, flashlights, batteries, and basic tools can make a significant difference in case travel becomes necessary or someone becomes stranded. Historical context and weather patterns. The Tug Hill region and other parts of upstate New York have experienced substantial lake effect snow events in the past, with storm totals exceeding several feet in a short time. In some documented storms, parts of the region accumulated more than 200 inches of snow over a single season, reinforcing how potent this type of weather can be. These historical events emphasize why such forecasts should be taken seriously and why communities in these zones have developed strong winter preparation practices. Conclusion and final messages. This winter storm represents a significant combination of heavy snow, strong winds, and bitter cold that will impact millions of people across western and central New York. Residents and visitors must stay alert, keep up with updates from the National Weather Service, and take all official guidance seriously to protect life and property. During your video, consider including expert interviews, historical snow data, real footage or images of lake effect snow, and clear maps showing